Hi guys, Kay from Up and Away, bookkeeping software consulting. And this is day 2 of the QuickBooks challenge. And today I'm going to challenge you to use and possibly update or create some new bank rules. Now, some of you may not use bank rules. You may not even know about bank rules. So let's get started. First of all, we want to go to transactions and bank transactions, which is where I am now, and take a look at what needs to be reconciled. So I'm going to pick the credit card because this is a sample company and the descriptions are a little bit better in the Visa credit cards than they are in the bank account. So let's say we want to create a bank rule for coffee place treat. So coffee place treat. What does a bank rule do? It automatically codes the entries for you. Each time it sees an entry, it will code it as accordingly. So let's create a bank rule. We go to rules and we go new rule. And we're going to name this rule and I'm going to call it coffee place retreat place treat. And you need to say if it's a money out or money in. This is money out. Do you want to apply the rule to all bank accounts in this case? Yes, I do. And include the following. You can say all or any. Often it's better to say any. If you say all, it gets very difficult for QuickBooks to identify the elements that you want it to look for. So any. The description contains, you can change this to bank text or amount, contains or doesn't contain, but it's usually description contains. And we're going to say coffee place treat, coffee place. Let's just say coffee place. You can test the rule if you like. We'll look at that in a minute. It wants to be an expense. How are we going to code it? We're going to code it to meals, entertainment. We're not going to select a product or service. Payee, we may or may not have coffee place treat set up. If not, you can add it here. I'm not going to add any details at this point. I'm just going to say save. And GST on non-capital. We're not going to select a customer. At the bottom, you have the choice of auto adding these transactions. Be careful with this. It automatically codes the entries straight into your books if you have auto add on. It's up to you. I like it. I'd rather look at my transactions afterwards and double check them rather than clicking on every single one to add them to the books. So let's just test the rule. I've not used this before. So it will apply to 2 currently pending transactions. That sounds right. So that's okay. So let's save that rule and I'll show you how that appears in the bank account then, or how your entries look. Oh, in actual fact, because I said auto add, those 2 entries have more than likely disappeared. They've already been coded into the books. So let's go back to the bank transactions and we won't see them in here because they've gone from they've been coded, but you can see them in the categorize tab and it tells you that they've been auto added using the rule. So if you want to find out who or how or why something got coded a certain way, you can always go to the categorize tab. So yes, I hope you like this. I like the auto add. I like the bank rules. You have to set them up correctly, otherwise you'll have the wrong thing going to the wrong place. In fact, because I said coffee place, I've actually got the coffee place Anytown and the coffee place retreat both being coded the same. Now, meals and entertainment's correct, but we haven't really got the correct payee in here. So that might have been my mistake. I maybe should have had a separate rule for each one if I'm worried about the payee, but it's gone to the right account. So I hope you like that. I do. Saves you time and effort. And yeah, let me know if that has challenged you to set up some new rules. Switch this off, stop recording.